It is April 5, 2026, 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm not sure why there's so much controversy regarding the Pacific Standard Time. I live in California. Okay, I'm reading the time what it is right now. I don't care about daylight savings, daylight wasting, whatever. This is going to go in the archives. Okay, this is for the future, anyways. People will be able to understand. It was 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so run with it. Do the comments, whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm going to continue saying it like this. Let's try it again. It is April 5, 2026, 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Here we are, another update. Ladies and gentlemen, these reports are all rumors. I'm bringing to you public news from around the world. Please remember to follow, like, share, and repost. Please verify all the info on your own. Even my own thoughts and input are for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it. Yo, huge shout out to everybody that engages with my my posts, that comment, like, that actually do follow. I appreciate the hell out of you. And the other people that come in like ninjas that are like, shh. You know, honestly, just do a little bit of engagement. It's not going to hurt you. It's free. Doesn't even cost you anything, you cheap bastards. Just like and comment like, hey, you know, whatever. But dude, the MVPs are you guys that are saying thank you and everything else. I appreciate it. I mean, as you guys tell, the time, you know, it takes me a while to dig, help the page out a little bit. You know, I would appreciate you sincerely. But anyways, all right. So today we, the American taxpayers, lost two C-130 transport aircrafts. The approximate value on these two aircrafts is $260 million with an M, okay, for both. We lost both when Trump's team decided to send two C-130 aircrafts to find the missing pilot, who he was a weapons officer, right? So Trump also made us lose a MH-6 Little Bird helicopter that was also there. The pilot was flying the second F-15 jet that was downed by Iran. There's videos of this, satellite images of the destruction, and ground images of the wrecked aircrafts. And they were still on fire, actually, at the time of the images. So this isn't rumors. There's photos, right? And there's imagery of a Black Hawk helicopter parts as well. So Iran also shot down an MQ-9A drone over Isfahan. So Trump claims that the second pilot is in U.S. possession. And Iran says that the pilot was found by locals and turned over to the IRGC. There has been nothing official yet of like, this is what's happened, you know, where the guy has like an apple in his mouth, blindfolded. None of that has happened, but I suspect it's going to come soon. So what's the real story? I really don't know. I mean, there's just tons going on. But I will tell you that there were reports that the pilot was rescued. And then there was other reports that says that was not true. The news actually was put out by the CIA. The CIA claimed that the second pilot was rescued. And the photos were shared that were showing long lines of cars and people in Iran on the streets protesting against the regime. But a lot of those images of the long line of cars and the people that were like cheering, they're actually local Iranians that were joining in on the hunt to find the second pilot themselves. So again, I can't confirm where the pilot is. I just don't know. But, you know, is there a whoop? Absolutely. So moving on from the second pilot, whose name is probably Waldo, because, I mean, nobody can find him. Iran went back to business as usual, and they fired ballistic missiles at Haifa today. And less than 24 hours after hit an Iranian pharmaceutical factory, Iran hit the Baruj petrochemicals factory in the UAE. Is starting to level residential areas from the sky in South Lebanon with airstrikes. It's looking like scenes from Gauze. They do this to clear the area of people and buildings, and then they move forward with their plan to steal the land. Everything else is just gaslighting. There's calendars and there's schools under, all gaslighting. The truth is they just want to steal the land. And that's what the plan has been, and that's what the plan is. Iran hit an oil refinery in Bahrain using ballistic missile. A power plant in Kuwait was hit by Iran, that Iran used a drone. US and IS did airstrikes in defashed Iran. Multiple casualties have been reported. Iranian missiles were seen over southern Is, and BBC and others have confirmed that European nations are now directly negotiating with Iran to use the Strait of Hormuz. And of course, they will be paying a toll. So Iran says that there has been an estimated 750 unalived and injured U.S. military throughout the region. And you guys, I've been reporting about Hezbollah. They've been very successful against Is tanks. And a big reason for this is they're actually using fiber optic FPV, first person view drones, to target the tanks in South Lebanon. I think the count so far is like over 100 tanks that they've taken out. And a top tier US general explains that Hagshit has fired top generals because they called him out for saying that the US soldiers are fighting for Jesus. This is what Hagshit is putting out there. Now, it's kind of funny, right? Because when you know the history of Hagshit and like what he's done and his personal life and things, it's kind of interesting. And it's funny because he talks about being reformed and everything, but he's still continuing to do a lot of things that are sinful that you shouldn't be doing. So, I mean, really, is a person reformed if you're still doing the wrong? Or are you just saying you're reformed to continue doing what's wrong because, well, that's just what it is? I don't know. A French correspondent in Iran says that the US and Is have hit multiple hospitals, 8 pharmaceutical factories so far, 60 pharmacies, and many, many schools in Iran. And this is all done by Is, and of course, unfortunately, Trump's team. Not even the US, Trump's team. Is said to be getting ready to attack Iranian energy facilities very soon. Netanyahu has said that Is has destroyed 70% of Iran's steel production. Many of the resources being hit by Is are being provided to Iran by their neighbors, right, as a replacement. So this includes raw material like steel and other things, chips and whatever. Portable power stations, right? China's been providing that, which go use power off of solar energy. And not to mention weapons, military technology, air defenses, which Russia has sent Iran their admired S-5000 air defense system. What is that, right? It's a surface-to-air missile system that uses like ballistic missiles that Russia claims capable of intercepting all types of modern hypersonic weapons. And this was actually tested, and it's true. It's a very advanced air defense system. Not to mention, Iran has rolled out their own air defense system. And this could be one of the reasons why, unfortunately, they've been very successful in getting the US taxpayer aircrafts, which is pretty shitty for us. I do want to tell you guys that censorship is growing on platforms everywhere. So people ask me if I'm posting anywhere else or I should be posting. And the truth is, all platforms are the same. I am posting my videos on YT, and I'm getting like 1 to 3 views maximum. So it is what it is. Either the companies, they comply to the censorship in a free America, right? Which is, anyways, or they will be shut down one way or another. They will be blackmailed, taxed, whatever it is. So it's kind of crazy. But anyways, guys, that's all, folks. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great morning. And I do appreciate it if you guys would engage with the page just so we can get out there. But like, follow, share, repost, subscribe, all that good stuff. But I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thank you, everyone that is posting, that is supporting. You guys are the MVPs. Thank you.